Okay, so let's just think about this for a second. When you look in the mirror in the morning, what's the first thing you do? If you see, I don't know, a blemish or your skin just looks a little dull, you reach for a bottle, right? A cream, a serum.
Of course, that's the conditioned response. We see a problem on the surface, so we treat the surface.
Exactly. But today, we're going to kind of flip that whole idea on its head. We're doing a deep dive into a product called Lifening Deep Talk Plus. And the interesting thing here isn't what you put on your face. It's what you put in your body.
It's a really fascinating shift in perspective. We're moving from the bathroom counter into the kitchen and into the gut.
And our source for all of this, our roadmap today,
Mhm.
is kbeauty-usa.com. Because it's not just about the product, it's about how it's being presented.
Yeah.
We're going to unpack this huge list of ingredients and figure out how a little sachet of powder claims to connect the gut-skin axis and the gut-brain axis.
And that access language is so important. It suggests a whole system,
Sure.
a two-way street, not just some quick fix.
So before we even get to the powder itself, let's talk about the platform, kbeauty-usa.com. Because they're not just selling random items. It's a very curated marketplace.
Right, and I think that curation is key to their whole philosophy.
And one of the biggest anxieties people have with K-Beauty, especially online, is it fake?
Oh, absolutely. The fear of getting a counterfeit product is huge.
But kbeauty-usa.com tackles that head on. They have this guaranteed authenticity promise, and they talk about the Ryman Authenticity Seal on every single item.
That seal is crucial. It's their way of saying, we've vetted this. This is the real deal.
It also mentions the site is run by an independent Ryman planner. It feels a little more personal, less like a giant, faceless corporation.
It does. It builds a layer of trust. And you can see their holistic approach in just how they categorize things. Nutrition is sitting right there next to serums and cleansers.
Yeah. Which brings us to the core idea here. Why is a fiber supplement being sold next to a face cream?
Yeah.
What is the connection between my stomach and, my skin?
Well, it all comes down to inflammation and the microbiome. The source is really clear on this. Your gut is the foundation for all of your body's systems.
That's a huge claim. All of them.
I mean, think about it. Your gut is where you absorb everything. If that system is out of whack, if you have an imbalance of good and bad bacteria, your whole body is under stress.
Okay, my gut is stressed, but how does my face find out?
Through the gut-skin axis. When the gut is inflamed, its lining can become permeable. You might have heard the term leaky gut, and toxins can get into your bloodstream that really shouldn't be there. Your immune system then goes on the attack, and that creates inflammation everywhere.
And that's what shows up as acne or redness or even eczema.
Exactly. The skin is often the first place you see these internal warning signs, so they're not just selling fiber to, keep you regular. They're arguing you can't have clear skin if your gut is inflamed.
So basically, clear the pipes, clear the skin.
In a nutshell, yes. But they take it even further. They also bring up the gut-brain axis.
Which, to me, is just wild. I get being hangry, but they claim this helps you get a regulated mind, body, and soul.
It sounds a bit poetic, but there's real science there. Your gut produces a huge amount of serotonin, the happy neurotransmitter. If your gut microbiome is a mess, your mood can be too. The source says you won't just feel like yourself, you'll feel better and more energized.
Okay, so that's the big promise. Fix your gut, you fix your skin and your mood. So let's look at the product. Lifening Deep Talk Plus. That name, Deep Talk.
It suggests a profound conversation with your own body, doesn't it?
It sounds like couples counseling for your colon. So what do you get? It's a box of 28 sachets. But we have to talk about the price right away.
The price, yes.
It's $70.45 US.
Okay.
That's well over $2.50 a serving for what looks like fiber.
It is a steep price if you think of it as, fancy Metamucil. And if you only look at that first ingredient, you'd be right to be skeptical. The main ingredient is psyllium husk.
Right. You can buy that for almost nothing. So is this just clever branding? Or is there more going on inside that little packet?
And I think that's the core of their argument. You're not just paying for the bulk fiber. You're paying for this very complex formulation of enzymes and traditional herbs. They're not framing it as expensive fiber. It's more like an affordable functional medicine routine in one step.
A routine is definitely the right word. The instructions are very specific.
Yes, very. It's a ritual. Before breakfast and after dinner. Twice a day.
And the water? Did you notice the water instruction?
I did. Pour 1 packet into mouth and swallow with at least 10 ounces of water.
10 ounces. That's a big glass of water. That's a lot of liquid to get down with a powder.
It is. And I honestly think that's a kind of hidden benefit here. It's almost a Trojan horse for hydration. So many people are dehydrated, and that alone affects your skin. If this forces you to drink an extra 20 ounces of water a day, you're going to see benefits from that alone.
That's a great point. You're forced into better habits. But okay, let's get into what's actually in the powder. Because it's a laundry list of ingredients on kbeauty-usa.com.
It really is. It's this blend of the functional and the traditional.
So the base, the heavy lifter, first ingredient, psyllium husk dietary fiber powder.
Which makes perfect sense. Psyllium is a soluble fiber. When it mixes with that 10 ounces of water, it swells up and forms a gel.
Like a sponge, basically.
Exactly like a sponge. It moves through your system, and it physically scrubs things clean. It binds to waste. So that directly addresses their detox claim.
Okay, but right after the fiber, things get really interesting. It's like a whole botanical garden in this packet.
It is, and this is where that $70 price tag starts to make a bit more sense.
Yeah, I was reading this list, and some of it feels very spa-like. Aloe vera extract, kelp powder, very soothing.
And they are. Aloe is known for soothing inflammation internally, not just on a sunburn. And kelp provides minerals. But then you see ginger extracts.
The Zingibera officinale.
That's the one. Ginger is a classic for digestion. It helps with nausea. It warms things up. It can counteract any bloating you might get from the fiber.
But then, and this is where I got really intrigued, we get into some really traditional ingredients. Kudzu root.
Premature labata.
Schisandra fruit extract. Long and aril. Wolfberry.
And wolfberry is what we usually call goji berry here. These are ingredients with, a deep history in Eastern wellness. Schisandra is often called an adaptogen.
Okay, hold on. Adaptogen. That's a word we hear all the time now. What does that actually mean here?
An adaptogen is basically a substance that helps your body cope with stress, whether it's physical or biological. So if the goal is a regulated mind and body, Schisandra is there to help your system balance its stress response. It ties right back to that gut-brain axis.
So the fiber is cleaning the house, and the Schisandra is trying to keep everyone inside calm.
Okay, that's a perfect analogy. And you have things like prickly pear extract in there, too?
Opuntia ficus indica.
Yes, the cactus fruit. It's just loaded with antioxidants. So you see the strategy. You have the psyllium doing the heavy cleaning, and then this whole cocktail of botanicals providing support.
But it's not just herbs. I saw some more scientific-sounding things in there. Enzymes.
Yep. Protease and alpha amylase.
Okay, why would we need extra enzymes? Don't our bodies make them?
They do, but our production can slow down over time. And think of enzymes as the demolition crew for your food. You can eat all the best nutrients, but if you can't break them down, your body can't use them.
And using them means building things like collagen for your skin.
Precisely. Protease breaks down protein into amino acids, which you need for collagen. If you aren't breaking down your food efficiently, you can't absorb the nutrients to make your skin glow. Your skin is essentially starving.
Wow. So it's not just about getting waste out, it's about getting nutrients in.
It's a two-pronged attack, elimination and absorption.
And we can't skip over the milk thistle extract.
Oh, definitely not. That's a crucial one.
That's the liver support one, right?
Traditionally, yes. Milk thistle is famous for supporting liver health, which is your body's main filter. If you're going to claim powerful detox benefits, you need something to support the liver.
And then, just for good measure, they have zinc oxide and cinnamon in there.
And zinc is a powerhouse for the immune system and skin repair. So when you look at the whole list, it's a lot.
It's like they took every single good-for-you ingredient they could think of and put it in one sachet.
It's an incredibly comprehensive formula, and the source makes a point to say these are exclusive raw materials formulated to Ryman's standards.
Which circles back to the platform itself, kbeauty-usa.com. And that authenticity promise, they're making you feel safe investing in this whole system.
They are. They even incentivize it. That free shipping doesn't kick in until you spend over $200.
Right. So they're encouraging you to build a full ritual. Don't just buy the supplement. Buy the cleanser and the moisturizer to go with it. It pushes this idea of a whole lifestyle shift.
And for a product like this, you need that consistency. You have to take it twice a day, every day, to really see a difference. One sachet isn't going to do it.
Okay, so let's recap the promises. According to kbeauty-usa.com, what are we getting for our $70?
They list 4 main things. 1, powerful detox benefits. That's the psyllium and milk thistle.
2,
gut health. It acts as a prebiotic, feeding the good bacteria in your gut.
3,
immunity. By supporting your gut, where most of your immune system lives, and adding that zinc.
and last one.
Energy. By improving digestion and absorption, you're not wasting energy fighting inflammation, so you should, in theory, feel more energized.
It's just so interesting how they position this. You go to the site looking for something for your fine lines, and they're basically saying, hey, maybe that line started in your stomach.
It's a completely holistic view that beauty isn't just skin deep, it's system deep.
So we've unpacked Lifening Deep Talk Plus from the psyllium all the way to that authenticity seal.
We have. It's been quite a journey through the gut.
But before we sign off, I have one last thing for you to think about. We've talked about the gut-skin axis, this whole inside-out idea.
Right.
So if that connection is really as strong as they say it is, if our skin clarity and even our mental health are truly rooted in our gut, does that mean your skincare routine shouldn't start at the bathroom mirror at all? Does it mean your most important beauty product is actually what you had for lunch?
That really is the question, isn't it? Maybe the best anti-aging cream is just a healthy meal.
Something to think about. Thanks for diving in with us today.
Until next time.